What is going on, everybody? Welcome back. MTG here with another episode. If you're new to the channel, hi there. So this is the Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 3, and I've had this since launch, so about 1 year, and this is my 1 year later, my final review of this device. What I have experienced the past year of using the Z Flip 3 as my very first foldable device. But before I dive right in, I want to quickly talk about the wallpaper that you see on the Z Flip 3. This is my latest wallpaper pack. It's called Drip. I'll be leaving a link in the description down below if you want to take a look and support the channel. Anyway, without further delay, let's dive right in. So starting off with design, this is the main reason why I bought this Galaxy Z Flip 3. It's because of the design that it folds in half. It's a really portable device and has an outer screen if I just want to take a look at the time or the messages that I receive or use it as an alarm clock. It's become very useful, this outer 1.9 inch display. And we're looking for the successor to come out real soon. At the time of this recording, it's looking like it's going to release in August. And we're getting a slightly larger display with the Z Flip 4, according to rumors and leaks. Just a slightly larger outer display. Now, let's put that stuff aside. This design has held up really well. I folded it multiple times every day while I can still feel the crease. It's there, it's noticeable. It hasn't given me any issues, like it hasn't been annoying at all. And it performs like a normal smartphone. When you fold it in, just like that, it's really compact. It's easier to charge for some odd reason. It's just like a cube shape, I really like it. And then when you fold it out, it becomes a normal smartphone. It's a little bit larger, it has a taller aspect ratio, but that didn't bug me at all. This 6.7 inch 120 hertz flexible OLED display has been really good. It's been great. It's a Samsung display. It's not Quad HD, but it's still really good. And the fingerprint sensor is embedded into the power button. So there is that too. And it's become, it's become really easy. Rather than going to the display and unlocking it, I just unlock it either with its face unlock or I unlock it with the fingerprint sensor right here. It's very quick and easy to use. Now, the Z Flip 3 for me felt like some sort of a fashion accessory. I felt like I was getting a piece of technology that looks visually appealing. This actually looks really appealing, really nice, but it happens to perform just like a normal slab of glass of a smartphone that we carry in our pockets every single day. Now everything else with it, the hole punch camera cutout was an issue when viewing content and whatnot. The speakers on this does get very loud. Overall, it's been a really sturdy design. It does, this green color that I absolutely love. It's a glossy bag, so it does get a lot of fingerprints. And I have rocked it caseless, so I did scratch just a couple parts of it right here. There's a little ding right up here, and I don't know if you can see from here, but there's a small scratch right up there. But other than that, it's been a charm. It's been absolutely great. And like I said, design is one of the main reasons why I picked up the Z Flip 3. So performance 1 year later, how has this held up? So my Z Flip 3 has 8 gigs of RAM, 120 gigs of storage, and it includes a Snapdragon 888 processor, so the 2021 chipset. And 1 year later, this device still performs like a champ. One UI, Samsung has really cleaned up their software iteration, and we can look forward to Android 13, as well as One UI 5.0 later this year, running on the Z Flip 3. Obviously, that has not officially been announced either, but we can look forward to it. Everything else from watching videos to calling, texting, playing Call of Duty Mobile, whatever it may be, has been awesome on this. I do want to point out that the Z Flip 3 does not come pre-installed with Samsung DeX. If that's a feature you're looking for, Z Flip 3 is definitely not going to be that device. You should probably look forward to something like the S22 Ultra, the S22 Plus, or just the regular S22. Again, that's not a feature you're going to be getting with the Z Flip 3, but I didn't really miss it. I don't use Samsung DeX too often. It's always good to know that you have that feature there, but it's not there. Not a problem for me. But daily performance, I can tell you, I've had no hiccups, nothing at all. It's really been performing like a champ, and I believe that this will continue to perform within the next 2 years. even with its physical aspect of folding, to its internals of performance with 8 gigs of RAM, 120 gigs of storage, as well as the Snapdragon 888 chipset. We've come to a time where iterations and chipsets from year to year, they have less improvements over year to year, so we won't have any issue even if you're rocking this device in 2023 or even 2024. All right, diving into camera, this has 2 camera lenses, as well as its successor hopefully is going to come equipped with 2 camera lenses as well, a wide and ultra wide. Does not have a telephoto lens, so if that's something you're looking for, S22 Ultra from this year, or S21 Ultra from last year is probably something like the 3x optical zoom, the 100x zoom. Yeah, this device is going to be the one you want to pick up. I don't think many people are picking up the Z Flip 3 for its camera quality anyway. It doesn't have the the highest end specs for cameras that Samsung has to offer in their smartphones. I mean, it gets the job done in daylight. You provided with enough amount of light. Samsung, put some good cameras, not the greatest, but some good cameras in the Z Flip 3, and they get the job done. But if you want me to be completely honest, in the past year, and in general, I rarely use cameras on smartphones, and I rarely use it on the Z Flip 3 unless I really need to take a picture of something, to keep later on in my archives or just for a memory, whatever it is. I just don't, take pictures or videos too often on my main device. But when I do, I know that's going to get the job done. It does have telephoto, like I said, but that doesn't really bug me. Still has great quality. And if you do, use this phone as your daily and use it as a camera, you still will be impressed because it's a Samsung. You're getting really good daylight, photos, it's saturated and whatnot. But it's just not going to be up there with the flagships like the S22 Ultras, the Pixel 6 Pros, which are going to be replaced with 7 Pros this year, as well as the iPhone 13s, which are going to be replaced with the iPhone 14s of the world. It's good. It gets the job done, but it's not like the greatest camera out there. I'd probably give it like a B based on the sample photos you saw on screen. So this one is going to be a crucial point and a reason why I strayed away from the Z Flip 3 during my use in the past year. The reason that wanted me to stay away from this device, and that was the battery life. It's a great phone. Honestly, it's awesome. From its viewing experience, software, folding this device, it was truly a future foldable for me. It's my first time using a foldable, but battery was pretty bad. It was pretty bad. It has a 3,300 milliamp hour battery. It has a large display and an outer display. It only caps at 50 watts of wireless charging. Now, this does support wireless charging and reverse wireless charging, but the Flip 3 is capped at 10 watts of wireless and 4.5 watts of reverse wireless charging. I'm getting about 3.5 to max 4.5 hours of screen on time, and my day typically starts around 7 to 8 a.m. most days. And this just doesn't last me. When it's around 3-4 p.m., it's either I have to plug it in the charger or the charge is done. Like it's out of charge and I have to put it in charge. Now it is using 2021's top of the line processor, which is a power hungry chipset. So obviously you can expect from there, but you also think like with chipsets over time, they're battery efficient. They also are battery efficient, but when it comes to gaming and whatnot that require a little bit more power, it does take a toll. Even watching a lot of videos on here, really, I've seen just watching a bunch of YouTube videos, catching up, watching my tech content, my subscriptions, it took a huge toll. So that was the main reason why I, didn't want to use this for the foreseeable future because of the battery. And I really hope, and according to the rumors and leaks, Z Flip 4 is going to be getting a larger battery. I hope Samsung listened and maybe saw my past videos. 3,700 milliamp hour battery, which is an extra 400 milliamp hours. So it's not like the largest battery in the smartphone, but I hope that this is going to be a huge plus in the Z Flip 4. And that was one of the main reasons why I had trouble recommending the Z Flip 3 is because of the battery life. Now, I can't finish off this review without talking about the price. So this is the first folding phone that I believe it's, for normal customers. It's a mainstream foldable device because its retail price is $9.99, and we're getting a bunch of other flagship smartphones that are asking $10.99, $12.99, $14.99 at some points. So this is actually a really good device, especially for $9.99. And I think, price is one of the main reasons why, aside from its design, that I also did pick up this device. Now, starting price, retail price, $9.99, 120 gigs of storage for and 8 gigs of RAM. However, you can always find this. Even after the Z Flip 4 comes out, you can still find this device on sale, and I'll be putting links in the description down below of this device. I've seen it as low as $7.99 brand new, sometimes even $7.49 at one point brand new. That's $250 off of the Z Flip 3. And in fact, Amazon Renewed, which I highly recommend, it's literally brand new. I've seen the Z Flip 3 at $500 at one point. I'll also be leaving a link of that one in the description down below as well. Price has dramatically dropped for Samsung devices. I think you should wait like a month or two after their release, and then you'll start seeing sales and reduction in the price. You can find really good deals on the Z Flip 3, practically new if they're Amazon Renewed. Practically new, I've used them before, I definitely recommend them. But in this time, 1 year later, if you're looking for a Z Flip 3, I think now is the time to kind of pick one up, especially if price is like your main reason. That's really it. That's my review, my 1 year later of the Z Flip 3. I absolutely love this device, from design to performance to really everything except the battery life. It's been awesome. I've absolutely enjoyed every second of using this phone, and that's why I'm really excited for its successor, the Z Flip 4. And I'm not really looking forward to too much improvements. I mean, I think this is actually a really good device. The only thing that I want Samsung to improve is essentially the battery life. If they add, extra camera features or, improve the camera quality, that's also a plus, but it's not something I'm, really nitpicky about or looking forward to, just the battery life. And I definitely be able to recommend this device to more people to use as their daily phones, because then, larger battery, you won't have as, bad or as subpar battery life as you would if you were to pick this device up. And no issue with this crease, literally folded nonstop, no issues whatsoever. And I feel like the traditional slab of glass phone that we have right here with the Samsung Galaxy S22 Ultra, I think, slowly it's going to come to an end. And I think these are going to become mainstream devices. In the next 2 to 3 years, we're going to see more and more foldables or flippables, whatever you want to call it, from even more companies. So far, we already have a lot, but especially here in the US, we're going to see more from devices like OnePlus and even Apple in the next maybe 3 to 4 years. But that's really been it. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, be sure to smash that like button, comment down below, and best of all, share this video because it really does help out the YouTube channel a lot and will help push my content out to more people. That's been it for me, and I'll catch you guys in the next episode.